Today we are trying a metallic rock kit. It is paint your own and it comes with a guidebook on how to do so. So as we open up here, we're going to find 4 river rocks that are nicely shaped and different sizes. And as you can see, they're nice and smooth. The paint that we have here is a purple shimmery metallic color, along with a green shimmer metallic color. We have some black acrylic paint, and we have some white acrylic paint, along with some gold shimmer paint and some blue metallic-y paint. Along with our colors, we get our stencils, and here is our guidebook. We're going to go through this step by step and pick each rock's informations. So the first step is to paint each rock with the first coat with the black acrylic paint. If I remember correctly, it requires 2 coats per rock. So here in this video, you're going to see me painting all of these rocks with 2 coats of the black acrylic paint. And in the book, it requires a 24-hour dry period, so that is what I will be doing for this paint. So I went to go ahead and picked one of the curvier rocks, and now we're going to take a pencil and start outlining our rock. So we're going to make an X, and we're going to draw a line through our X both ways, and that is where our circle is to find our center. What it looks like, and it shows you step by step how to do it. So we're going to go ahead and start with this one. I'm going to go ahead and determine that's a little bit small, so I think we're going to go with this size. So we're going to use the small dowel, not the curve end, but the flat cylinder end. So I think you're just going to dip in like that and place a circle in the center. So I think you don't want a little dot here. I wonder if that is big enough. So I just sped this up a little bit, but I had spent like 10 minutes trying to figure out this circle ideal situation here. I ended up making it a little bit too big in the long run. As you can see, it keeps getting bigger and bigger, and it's just not going as well. So I ended up switching the stylus, doing a bigger dot in the long run. I took the smaller blue stylus than the small end, which is about 0.3, and it ended up smoothing out the circle. And I was happy with that. Boom, explosion. Just kidding. Anyways, I had a difficult time figuring out what number sizes these were, so going back and forth between both of them to determine a good size was part of the difficulty of kind of knowing what size to use. And I think overall it made the amount of circles that I did increase over the rock, where I was not able to, in the end, fit everything on. So I went ahead and put the dots on. They were a little bit difficult at first, but fit. Round 2, fight. Just kidding. We're going in with our green, using the rounded part of the biggest dowel. So it was to make a dot, and then you're supposed to pull out to kind of make like this teardrop thing, I would suppose. So I made quite a few, probably way too many. And I wasn't even happy with the spacing, so I added like 2 more, and I think that's where I went wrong with this entire rock, is by having too much dots and too much teardrop shape.
Blue stylus again, and we're going to use the tiny side this time, which, if I'm correct, this is the 0.3, but I'm just guessing, so.
Out here, whoops, sorry, I forget that I closed you in. Got the orange, yay! White paint on this 2.5. Look at that bad boy. That's enough. All right, so we place it in between the sections.
These really aren't that circly, are they?
So I did go back and clean up that little section there, and now I'm just kind of messing with the dots. It was a little bit difficult to get each piece circular, and I just couldn't get it to be circular. And I added more dots than I probably needed. So we're gonna take out our green. Grab this big honker stylus. This gets the 7mm dial. So I'm gonna stick this bad boy in.
But difficult to see. Oh, goodness, that one turned out finish.
This acrylic white back out. We're gonna do the next step. You're gonna wanna take your blue stylus again,
And we're gonna go ahead and dip each one as big as we can on the top of each green dot.
So now we're going to take our small end of the stylus, you see that? And we're going to go back in with the white, and we're just going to take the dots down and curve them like that. That was a really bad example. For the next couple of rounds, we're going to take gold and green and repeat that around the rocks the way we did the white. Our final round, and we're taking a paintbrush and doing like these swirls. I think I kind of gave up at this point because there's so much detail in this rock. And then I just kind of did like a V shape to kind of help close it together. Our last step here is just to put the gold dots into between those two corners, or those little edging things that we made with the white paint. So go ahead and take that orange stylus and just put 3 dots between each corner. So once we completed the last step, this is what we're looking at, and it is all done. So this is what we tried to make, and this is what we made. Congratulations, it's a rock with some paint on it. Anyways, this was a good project. I haven't done anything like this before, so it was interesting to try, and I can't wait to do the other 3 and to see how much I improve. Just did this one, so my options are this purple gold one, this blue gold one, and this blue purple. So leave a comment to help me decide which one I should do next. And that will be the end of this video. Love ya. Bye.